Good morning, students. In our previous session, we had started the exercises of chapter number 3, nouns. We had completed exercise A to exercise L. Now start with the next exercise. Let's begin with page number 29, exercise M. In exercise M, what you have to do? You have to write C for countable and U for uncountable nouns. Countable nouns refer to the nouns which can be counted, and uncountable nouns refers to the nouns which cannot be counted. First, moon, countable C. Second, piano, countable C. Third, sound, uncountable U. Rest from 4th to 10th you have to do on your own. Let's move on to the next exercise given on page number 30. Exercise N. In exercise N, in the same manner like the exercise M, you have to circle the uncountable nouns, whereas you have to underline the uncountable nouns in the given conversation. Do this exercise on your own. Moving on further to exercise O, you have to choose words from the box to fill in the blanks. Let me do 1 and 2 for you, rest you will do on your own. A dash of butter, a stick of butter. A dash of soup, a bowl of soup. Rest 3, 4, 5, 6 do on your own from the words given in the box. Let's move on to the next exercise. Exercise Q given on page number 31. What you have to do in this exercise? You have to circle the nouns and write them under the correct headings, whether they are masculine, feminine, common or neuter. I am doing first one as an example. Rest do it yourself. First one, her grandfather walks in the park. Grandfather and park are nouns. Grandfather is a masculine noun, so write down grandfather under the heading masculine, whereas park is a neuter noun, so write down the word park under the neuter. Rest from 2nd to 6th do it yourself in the same manner that I have represented you. Let's move on to the next exercise given on page number 32. What you have to do in this exercise? In exercise R, you have to rewrite the sentences with possessive noun in place of the underlined words. Let me recall you the possessive nouns. Possessive nouns shows that something belongs to someone specifically. Let's start with the exercise. First one is already being done for you. The dog of Arun had puppies. It has been converted such as Arun's dog had puppies. Now let's start with second one. The gloves of Janvi have got misplayed. Janvi's gloves have got misplaced. Third one, the new bag of Vimla is a gift from her friend. Vimla's new bag is a gift from her friend. Moving on to fourth one, the demands of the workers were listed in the petition. The workers' demands were listed in the petition. Fifth one, the fur of the stray cat was dirty and matted. The stray cat's fur was dirty and matted. Moving on to sixth one, the knee of Harun was grazed from his fall. Harun's knee was grazed from his fall. Is that clear? Okay, let's move on to exercise S. What you have to do in this exercise? You have to add apostrophes where needed in these phrases. Let's do it. First one, Bengaluru's tallest building. Put an apostrophe after U. Bengaluru's tallest building. Second one, my mother's collection of saris. Put an apostrophe after R. My mother's collection of saris. J.K. Rowling's book. Put an apostrophe after G. J.K. Rowling's books. Fourth one, Shimla's beauty. Put an apostrophe after A. Shimla's beauty. Moving on to fifth one, Ro's house. Put an apostrophe after both S. Sixth one, Chris' book. Put an apostrophe after S. The captain's boat. Put an apostrophe after N. Eighth one, father's cousins. Put an apostrophe after R. Is that clear? Okay. Let's move on to exercise T. In exercise T, you have to read out the sentences and answer the questions. I hope you will do it on yourself. Do it on your own. With this, we are finished up with the exercises regarding the chapter number 3, nouns. Now mark the exercises that you have to do in your English grammar notebook. Okay. Exercise R and exercise S given on page number 32 are to be done in your English grammar notebook, continuing the work which you have done in your earlier session regarding the exercises of chapter number 3. Do the work in a correct sequential order in a neat and clean handwriting. And if you found any query regarding this topic or exercises or any concept regarding this chapter, you can ask it to me. Okay, students.